Have you ever questioned why? Even though you eat well, exercise regularly, and follow all the right routines, your legs still feel weaker? Why do stairs seem steeper than they used to? Why does getting out of a chair take just a little more effort nowadays? Is this simply aging, or is something else silently working against you? Here's where it gets surprising. It's not always about what you're not doing. In fact, it might be something you're doing every day without even realizing how harmful it can be. Something you've been told your entire life is good for you. Yes, I'm talking about fruit. Most fruits are healthy, sure. They're natural, full of vitamins, and often seen as the go-to choice for a balanced diet. But here's the part no one talks about. Not every fruit is ideal for seniors. In fact, some of the most common ones can quietly weaken your legs, cause knee pain, trigger joint inflammation, and make walking feel harder. That's because our bodies change with age. Circulation slows down, metabolism isn't as efficient, and foods that once helped us might now work against us, especially certain fruits that seem innocent but aren't. They might taste sweet and look harmless, but many contain high amounts of acid, natural sugar, and compounds that mess with blood sugar levels and fuel inflammation. Over time, they wear down your leg's strength without you even realizing it. So today, I'm going to reveal the 7 sneakiest fruits that seniors over 60 should avoid, especially if you want to protect your balance, mobility, and leg strength. These fruits look innocent, but the impact they have on aging bodies can be subtle, quiet, and dangerous. Stick around till the end, because once you know the truth, you'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. And if you care about keeping your legs strong and pain-free, this may just be the wake-up call your body has been waiting for. Before we jump in, click the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you care about your health. This is where we uncover what no one else is talking about. And if you're still watching, let me know in the comments. Type 1 if this hits home for you. Type 0 if not. Your voice matters more than you think. Let's begin with the very first fruit. It's often praised for its anti-inflammatory properties, but for aging adults, it could be quietly working in reverse. Pineapple, the juicy inflammation trigger. Tropical, sweet, and loaded with bromelain, pineapple has long been promoted as a natural anti-inflammatory. But here's the twist. Despite those benefits, pineapple is also packed with strong acids and a big dose of natural sugar. And for anyone over 60, that can be trouble. As we age, our blood vessels become more delicate. They don't react the same way to sugar spikes as they once did. So when you eat pineapple, the sugars quickly enter your bloodstream, causing a spike that can damage those small, fragile blood vessels in your legs and feet. This leads to poor oxygen delivery to your muscles and results in fatigue, swelling, and that heavy, aching sensation after walking short distances. What's more, pineapple's acidity can flare up joint pain, especially if you're already dealing with arthritis or inflammation. The acid acts like fuel on an already burning fire. And if you're taking medications like blood thinners, pineapple's bromelain can interfere with how those drugs work, either making them too strong or too weak. But the worst part is how quietly it does this. You won't feel pain immediately. Instead, it slowly chips away at your leg strength until one day you realize you just don't move like you used to. Bananas, the sugar-packed muscle faker. Bananas are seen as nature's energy bar, high in potassium, good for muscles, and easy to grab on the go. But here's what most people don't know. Bananas are loaded with natural sugars and quick-digesting carbs. That means they cause blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that trigger inflammation and worsen circulation. For seniors, this means more than just a sugar rush. You could experience soreness when walking, heavy legs after meals, and tightness in your calves while climbing stairs. Bananas also contribute to fluid retention, especially in people with heart conditions. That results in swelling in the feet and joints and makes your legs feel tired before your day has even started. They seem helpful, but over time, they may be quietly draining your strength. Grapes, the tiny troublemakers. Sweet, juicy, and easy to snack on, grapes seem harmless. But they're high in fructose, a type of sugar that can be harsh on aging bodies. Fructose is absorbed by the liver and converted into fat and uric acid. That uric acid builds up in your joints, especially the knees, ankles, and toes. The result? Burning pain, stiffness, swelling. That stabbing ache in your big toe at night? The tension in your calves? It might be the grapes you had earlier. Plus, grapes are small and easy to overeat. 2 or 3 cups in one sitting. Not hard, but all that sugar adds up fast and silently feeds inflammation throughout the body. Watermelon, the sugar trap disguised as water. Watermelon feels like the safest fruit. It's mostly water, right? Wrong. Watermelon has a high glycemic index, meaning it spikes your blood sugar rapidly, just like candy. And in seniors, those sugar spikes are harder to manage. That means more inflammation, more swelling, more fatigue in the legs. After eating watermelon, you might feel a dull ache in your calves or stiffness in your knees. Going upstairs might suddenly feel like a hike. The worst part? It's so refreshing that you eat more. But more slices mean more sugar and more stress on your circulation. Oranges, vitamin C with a catch. They're fresh, loaded with vitamin C, and appear in every health guide. But oranges are also loaded with citric acid. For seniors, that acid can irritate already sensitive joints. If you're waking up with stiff knees, sore hips, or notice joint pain after drinking orange juice, this might be why. Combined with natural sugar, that acid causes blood sugar fluctuations and inflammation that you might mistake for regular aging. Green apples, the acidic trickster. They look crisp, clean, and low in sugar. But green apples are high in malic acid, and that can be irritating for aging digestive systems and joints. That tightness in your knees after eating, night cramps in your legs. For some, green apples might be the quiet cause. They still contain sugar too. Not as sweet as red apples, but enough to disrupt your blood sugar and affect how your legs feel. Mango, the sweetest culprit. Soft, juicy, and almost addictive. Mangoes are a summer favorite, but they come with a sugar load that's hard for any senior's metabolism to handle. That sugar rush spikes insulin, which leads to inflammation deep in the joints, causing tingling toes, swollen ankles, and heaviness in your legs. Because it feels light, you might eat more, adding to the problem. Natural doesn't always mean safe, especially for aging joints. What you can eat instead. Don't worry, there are still delicious fruits that support your joints, reduce pain, and strengthen your legs. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, low sugar, high antioxidants, great for circulation. Cherries, help reduce uric acid and soothe joints. Avocados, packed with healthy fats that cushion joints and reduce inflammation. Papaya, easy to digest and naturally calming on joints. Pears, in moderation, gentle sweetness without the sugar spikes. These fruits don't fight your body, they support it. They help restore the energy, balance, and strength you're aiming for. If you stayed with me this far, it shows you care about your health, your strength, and your future. And let me tell you, it's not too late to make a change. You don't need drastic diets or major overhauls. Just one fruit at a time, one smart choice at a time. The fruits we talked about today aren't bad. They just may not be right for you anymore. And that's okay. Aging isn't about limitation. It's about wisdom. And when you start choosing foods that work with your body, you'll feel it. Lighter steps, less pain, more flexibility. Let me know in the comments. What did you learn today? What's the one thing you're going to change? If this helped you, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss another truth that could change your health. Stay strong, stay informed, and remember, your independence begins with your legs. Keep them moving and keep them safe.